Tucker was very clever in choosing the right people. Phyllis was a threat that everyone should fear. If Phyllis manages to get Jack and Kyle in, it would be a perfect start. If Phyllis succeeds, then Diane probably won't be able to live in peace. She certainly will not ignore this, but will stand up and fight. This adds to the more dramatic and fascinating things waiting in the background. Phyllis is trying her best to make things right because she knows that she's now indebted to Tucker. But now Phyllis couldn't think of anything. She was lost in her thoughts, and Tucker advised her to be assertive in her actions. He gave her many opportunities, and he didn't want her to miss them. If she stopped and didn't continue, Carson certainly wouldn't be able to help her anymore. Only when Carson agrees to testify for her will she be able to escape the law. And Phyllis, she must obey orders if she wants to be free. She must by all means get rid of Diane, remove the thorn in Tucker's eyes for so long. About Ashley, after learning about the love story between Diane and Jack, she was very angry. Why not anyone else but her enemy Diane? Ashley will never forgive Diane for what she did to her years ago. Those contradictions and mistakes will not be saved anymore. Although now Diane desperately wants to make peace with Ashley, wishing for forgiveness. But this is false admission sincere, or just because she's about to marry Jack? Is it too fake? Diane knew nothing of the partnership between Phyllis and Tucker. Daniel also wanted to associate with the two of them, but she did not expect that she was a thorn to be plucked. Diane tried to persuade and wanted to cooperate, but Phyllis and Tucker would never accept this offer no matter how many benefits she offered. But Phyllis wished for one thing, that Tucker wouldn't drag her daughter into this. She did not want her daughter to be caught up in unnecessary things, and this vortex, once started, shows no signs of stopping, and she wishes that her daughter, after suffering a lot, would not bear anything more. Phyllis didn't know what Tucker had to endure to get her out of there. He had to spend a huge amount of money to get Carson to testify for her, and she was forced to comply with what he asked. Otherwise, she will have to go back there with Tucker's actions and thoughts. Phyllis certainly wouldn't be pleased. But she won't be able to do anything else because now Tucker is her master. No matter how smart Tucker was, it was impossible to predict what Diane was thinking and what Diane was about to do and was doing. This was a failure on the part to get revenge on Diane, and maybe this will be a comeback for Diane. She can rely on this and respond to what they treat her.